Hello everyone. Right, so the purpose of today's mission is to get down the sill. You heard them? Let's have a look at them. I looked up them the other day. Yeah, we're going to go down the sill. I'm going to go and find the blackberry bush because I'm going to pick a load of blackberries. Taste amazing. And I love them noises. Oh, let's have a look at him. I want to make an apple and blackberry pie. It's all organic. Look at them little buggers. Yeah, so I got some organic apples off one of my neighbours. He's got two big, massive, whopping cooking apple trees, you know, Granny Smith trees. Anyway, so we've got the apples. I'm going to get some, I think I should get caster sugar for baking, so I'm going to go for caster sugar. Because I don't eat normal sugar anyway, I like in brews and that. And then I'm going to go to this bush now and I'm going to pick a load of blackberries. And then I'm going to go to the pound shop and get some stuff. Oh, I didn't know there was a school up back at church. And then I'm going to, I'm going to crack on. So let's see how we go. So this is the bush. And there's that bin. Thinking of going nicking it later. Because it's just been dumped in churchyard, but I'm frightened of opening it in case there's something nasty in it. So I might skip that idea. But anyway, these are what I'm going to be picking. Look how nice they look. Look at that. They taste beautiful. So I'm going to get a load of these and then I'll show you the pick once I've got them all. Right, I've just finished filming. I've just finished picking. And I only took enough for the pie and a couple for me just to have. But that's the bag full there. I think you can see it. Beautiful, sweet blackberries. So now I've got the apples at home. I need to go and get some. I'm not doing pastry from nothing. I can do, but I'm not doing. I'm just going to get a mix. And I'm going to get to the pound shop now. I need to get a rolling pin, a pie tin, and some caster sugar. And I think that's it. But you know what? Now I know that bush is there every year at berry season. And in fact, I can come back maybe next week and the rest of them will have ripened. And yeah, so alright, stop waffling. I'm going to get to the pound shop now. Hi everyone, how are you doing? Right, I'm going to make a pie. I think I should put a light on under here. Yeah, let me do that. Well, that's better. I was going to make a pie. But then I decided I wouldn't. Look at them, gorgeous. Oh, smell amazing. Look at them, beautiful. I don't think you can see them on the camera. Freshly picked blackberries. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put them in this pan here. I've not got a fancy bowl. I'm going to put them in that pan with some water and I'm just going to let them soak. Because, I mean, I was eating them the other day, straight off the bush. But I just want to make sure there aren't any like little flies in or out, because it's a shame because this juice is going to pour out, but it doesn't matter. Just going to put them in there and just let them whiz round a minute. Look at them, everyone. They are beautiful. Graveyard grown. Organic. Nothing's been put on them. Blackberries. Let me show you the apples that we're going to be using. These apples here, they're like a Granny Smith. I don't know what they're going to be like underneath, but what my neighbour's got a big massive tree full of them. There's a maggot gone in them there. But we're gonna peel them now and have a look. And then I'm gonna just try and use them too, because I don't really want to overface the thing that I'm using for the pans. It's not that big really. Oh, I thought I had a fly in it then. It hasn't, just a bit of dirt. They're not that big really. I got these from Pound Shop, £1 for 5. So I thought, we'll put the apple in, we'll put the things in, bit of sugar. I'm going to boil the apples. Because... what was that friggin'... I had a little knife before. I'm sure I washed it and put it away. Right, so we're going to cut these apples. So as I said, these were grown on my neighbour's tree. Doesn't use any... I wonder if I could use that potato peeler. That might be an idea. Yeah, he doesn't use any... oh, look at that. He doesn't use anything on the trees. They're just completely... The buzzword nowadays is organic, innit? What I'm going to do, I'm going to take the outside of the peel off. So we don't want to be eating that. And then what I'll do is I'll just dig out any badness. If any of them are infested with maggots, then obviously I'll get rid. My neighbour said, he said, just tell I don't use a peeler often, can't you? My neighbour said, he said, if you need any more so, he went, just nip down. But literally, he's got this big, massive orchard. I will nip down actually and see if I can just, I'll film them. I'll stick it in now so you can have a look. Yeah, see, there's a bit of summit there. And summit's definitely eating that there. But let's just see what we're dealing with. So yeah, we're going to make a pie. And then I thought, no, I'm not going to make a pie because, to be honest, it's just, I like crumble. I prefer crumble. But you know what? I forgot to get some bloody custard. So I'll make it, and then at some point today, if I get time, I'll nip to Asda and try and get some custard. Failing that, I'll just eat it without custard. I'm back. You know what they smell? You know what they smell like, these apples? They smell like grass. You know when you cut grass and it's got that grassy smell? I've just tasted a bit. They're really, really bitter. The proper Granny Smiths. They're obviously not Granny Smith's brand, but I reckon that's same as a Granny Smith, if you know what I mean. Might even be called Granny Smiths as a make of apple. I don't know. I don't know if it's a brand or whether it's an actual type of apple. But anyway, this is what we're going with. I think, to be perfectly honest, I think that's enough apple, don't you? I'm just going to chop it into smaller bits. That can go in them. And then I'm trying to get through to my mum's husband and ask him whether he thinks... I could Google it, but I'm just I just can't be arsed. I want to try and wing it, really. Right, I got to the bottom of the should I boil it or shouldn't I boil it situation. Yes, I've just spoken to Edna. She's my neighbour. She's 88. You know what? She was actually, my neighbour, Edna, she's lived here all her life. In these houses. She was actually born in my house. How about that? She was born in this house. And she ended up... I'm just draining the apples, don't know if you can see that. Yeah, she ended up... I'm just going to put them apples back on there because I want to boil the... Edna said boil the water first and then put the apples in for about 5 minutes. Well, she said do it as long... Right, everyone, so this is me washed and cleaned berries. And this is me chopped Granny Smith's apples. I'm going to stick them in the pan in a minute and run some water on them. I was just saying I weren't too sure what I should be doing, whether I should. I'm gonna just boil them for a few minutes with some sugar. Because they're really, really bitter. And I don't want the crumble to be bitter. So I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to cook them a bit. And I think I'm picking up some Yorkshire accent because I keep saying so. So yeah, right, I'm going to do that and then I'll come back when I'm pouring water off apples. Right, we're rocking. I don't know how much sugar to put in. I'm going to use this light brown demerara. Oh, just to show you what I've done. I'm going to make 2 crumbles. I'm going to give one to my mum and Si, and I'm going to have one here. So I've just shared the berries between 2. And then I'm going to put the apple in with the berries, then mix them, then put the crumble on top. But I don't know how much sugar, so I'm just going to wing it and throw it in. It's not the best. I should have got white sugar, I think. It's hard doing it one-handed. I think that's enough. Only want a bit, don't you? Right, let's get the apples in.
Minutes. Starting now.
Right, so my neighbour, she said, put them in for 5 minutes, see how they feel. So, I'm just going to get a spoon, because they're just sitting on top of water. I suppose as they cook down, they might sink, eh? The apples, and they started to break down already. So I think I've caught them in time. I'm just going to drain them off. Some of them are going to fly away, aren't they? You know, in the water, I mean. But I reckon we'll be alright. Just try and drain as much of this water out as possible. You know, when you break them down, there's not actually that much apple. But I reckon there'll be enough. What do you think about that then? Right, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to spoon one in there. No, just to get it equal. One in there. 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 Right. And then I'm just going to mix that in with that. I don't know if this is right or bleeding wrong. I'm going to put a bit of sugar on top, or do you think not? Because the crumble's got sugar in it. So, Alexa, quiet. So, anyone that got one of them, you know, they should get them. They're pretty cool, them Alexas. I really like them. Right, so the apple has started to turn a nice colour. Let me show you on the other camera. This is one. So what I've done is I've mixed, as you've seen, I mixed the berries in with the apples. Dead tempted to put a little bit of sugar on top. I think I am going to do, you know. See how we go. So, but I'm going to spoon it on this time. Or should I not? Should I just put because the crumble's got sugar in, hasn't it? I think I'm just going to leave it. Put this crumble on. Right, let's do this one first. Oh yeah, the crumble I got, Tesco's. Crumble mix. Says just add your favourite fruit. It's sweet and crunchy apparently. So I'm just going to let that pour on. Let's put some on this one. Oh, Jesus, this is so full of egg. I reckon I'm going to use all this bag between two. It's all flying out. It's going to go off here inside. I'm just going to squash it because that is stuck at the bottom of my bag. That's what's making it difficult. Yeah, so it says put the crumble on and then cook it at 170 fan. The oven's a fan. Never used to be when I was older. I had a cheap £200 cooker from Argos. When I moved into this house, the lady that had it before, lovely lady, she passed away unfortunately. That's why I was fortunate enough to get the house. 2 years later after she died, I bought it. For some reason, it just took ages to sell, and I'm convinced spirit had something to do with it, but you know what I'm like. Anyway, what do you think of that then? I think, do I not have to go over it with a fork? Let me just get a fork, because that you're supposed to have it like rough. I don't know what I'm doing. I did this at school. I bet I'm doing alright, you know. It's not rocket science, is it? I'm just going to do that. I've got to be careful because the fruit's showing through, but there is a lot of crumble on there. That might be a bit hard. Right, let's get one and then the other in the oven. So I'll put one in this side. I reckon we'll fit the other one in nicely, you know. And then get that one in. Look at that. I'm well impressed with that. Might take some of this from my friend Claire as well, because she likes a bit of I don't know if she's ketoing though again. I'm sure she'll be alright to have a bit. Right, so we're going to give this now 25 minutes fan or until it's golden, and I've got my dial on there, look. So let's see. Right, well, trying to get some light on the stitch so I can show you. These are my finished crumbles, and they've been cooking for yonks, honestly, and this top will not go like hard. You know, crumble usually goes hard. I've literally had it in the oven now for about an hour, so it's had to come out, I'm afraid. I think next time I'll probably add some sugar to the crumble regardless, because I don't think there's probably a lot in, and that's why it's not going hard. But I have to say, I think that's a bit of a success. I suppose I should dish a bit up, shouldn't I, and try it. Let's do that. Right, I'm just trying to... Right, I'm not having a lot, because only because I'm not that hungry at the moment, but we'll give it a go. I'm just going to get this bit out. Oh, look at that. It's really changed colour. All the blackberries have taken over the... let me show you that. All the blackberries have taken over the apple, which I suppose would happen. Let me give it a go. It's boiling out. It's just come out of the oven, but I'm going to try it. Right. Oh wow. Wow. Oh my god. That is absolutely spectacular. It's not too sweet. It's just sweet enough. Might try and make some custard later. But that is actually quite fit, that. You know, I'm just editing the video up. Sorry, let me just put that on there. I was just editing the video up, and it struck me that some people might think I'm actually disgusting because I've taken some fruit from the graveyard. I just want to point out to everybody that there was a couple that came down as I were leaving, and they came down with a bag. Seems to me that there's a lot of locals go there to take the berries. Before anyone starts judging, I'd just like to point out that I'm pretty sure, first of all, the bush is not in the graveyard, it's on the outskirts of the graveyard. Secondly, even if it was in the graveyard, which it theoretically is, to be fair, but secondly, I can't imagine anybody would, you know, be offended by me taking some fruits off a tree that's just growing in there. It's not on someone's grave, it's right on the edge. There's loads of fruits down there, there's black currants, there's everything. And as I said, there's some locals that went down there, so I certainly don't feel ashamed for taking it. If anything, it's a fruit that's been given to us. It's free, it's organic, it's healthy, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. So that's my opinion. I don't know what yours is. Feel free to voice it in the comments if you like, but this is spectacular. Really, really nice, and I'm really enjoyed it. So I'm going to finish this, and let me know what you think of this video. If you want to see more, let me know. If not, thanks for watching anyway, and I'll look forward to your comments.